We should not be having this government filled with lies, bullshit. Come and join Anonymous right now.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
This is public property. We do pay bills with our taxes. This is not up for debate.
The people
This is very public. Thank you.
You have a right to be here.
In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning.
This property is mine. It is everybody's here. We will not move. It is ours.
This is our statement, and we will
I
not.
waited 36 years to talk to all of you, each and every one of you. I was absolutely, look at my face, I don't have my mask on. I was born to do this. I absolutely was. Please, for no reason at all, if you don't know me, trust in a perfect stranger. Please, just give me your ears. Give me 10 minutes of your life and let me talk to you.
Okay, so we're going to talk about tear gas. Raise your hand if you've been hit with it at some point. Right, so your gas mask is only as good as your filter. If your filter was made before 1993, throw it away. It has chromium, it has asbestos, it has all kinds of stuff in it because back then they were designed to deal with the Cold War threats. Sarin, radiological fallout, stuff like that. They didn't care if you got cancer in 10 years. The new ones don't have that stuff. Your gas is heavier than the oxygen. So normally when people start shooting, the first thing you do is duck. The gas is heavier there. It's going to be harder to breathe. You actually want to stand up. Unless they're shooting rubber bullets, beanbags, stuff like that. In that case, take your chances with the gas. I've been hit with a beanbag. I don't remember it. Somebody needs to tell me. For those of us with beards, carry a thing of Vaseline with you. Because this will not seal. You're not going to get a good seal if you have a beard. The only workaround I found is to just put some globs of Vaseline around the edge of the
organizing an event, getting this many of you guys out here, or 10 times more, working with the press, getting press releases. It's one thing to write a press release. It's something entirely to actually have it published. So that's one tip that I would suggest. Wherever you are, find at least one person at a newspaper or a television outlet. Even if it is mainstream media, develop a relationship with that one journalist so that when you do submit a press release, you actually are having a conversation with the person that's going to put that into the paper or on
Alex
TV
is
or online.
our advisor for public relations, PR related. Justin King is advisor for protesting and journalism. I'm advisor for local organizing. So anything in those areas, and we've got Garrett, we're trying to get him. He was walking around a suit, he's our advisor.
How to build reach on a local level through multiple social medias. Active or part of that particular issue that you're working with, tag them in the initial post. All right. The more people you tag in it, the more news feeds it's going to appear in. It requires you being there, being consistent, and maintaining that fire and motivation.
We put together rallies all the time, and specifically, I'm going to give a detail here. We have been putting together for rallies for Samantha Ramsey, who was murdered by police in Florence. We are at the end of the shock and awe. The crowd is now shrinking, and we're at a point where we need to change gears. The protest is not getting anything we want done, and we've popped out there, so we're looking for new strategies.
Okay.
So what do we do?
You have it right. You have to change your strategy. Now, if you want to get the public back involved, you have to, somebody getting killed by a cop, as sad as this is, that doesn't generate outrage anymore. Okay? But what you have is you have a PR dream. You have an adorable little girl that got killed by a cop. The only way you're going to piss people off like what he was talking about earlier, is to present the other side of the story. Actually go ahead and tell them, you know what, this bitch deserved it. Get that printed. Get something printed in a local paper, whether it be a letter to an editor, something like that. People are going to be outraged. You just don't let something like that that's going to reinvigorate the people being angry. That's what'll help. It's sneaky, it's tricky, whatever.
Remember that all law is opinion. That's all it is. It's a bunch of opinions written down on a piece of paper, and it can be changed by people who know how to change that opinion. You can get your city council to put force for a reinvestigation. So, and that is a huge way to get activity back on the issue, in my opinion, is to go to your city council, get that city council, that particular city council where the shooting happened, get them to pass either a resolution or a statement or something like that saying, you won't get them to say it was anything beyond what the investigation said, but you'll get them to say, we would like this to be reinvestigated. That is, and the way you do that is you start talking to groups in the area that are related to her, related to her school, related to police accountability. Start getting a coalition built for a longer fight.
When do we get to see Justin get tortured?
Listen, we're getting ready to waterboard Justin King, but here's the thing. We're making a lot of jokes about it, and we've been saying a lot of silly things. This is to show what our government does to people who are innocent. This is not going to be fun or pretty to watch. This will be a little bit graphic, make no mistake. Now listen, if you're a man or woman of prayer, and I don't care what good God you have, we're going to take a second to pray for Justin.
Yeah, trying. Does he have a safe word?
Yeah.
Gives you the sensation you're drowning.
There you go. Keep going.
Breathe in a high level of humidity with the air.
Good? You good?
You okay?
Statistically speaking, 1 out of every 4 people that this is done to is completely innocent. We're not talking about the fact, oh, they're not a real big terrorist. These guys had nothing to do with anything at all. They weren't insurgents, they weren't combatants in any way, shape, or form.
No, that's my gosh.
You okay, buddy? What's it feel like, Zach? Ready?
Oh my God.
All right.
You're so brave doing this. You are so brave.
Give us a thumbs up, let us know you're
All right.
okay.
Oh my God, I can't believe our government does this to people. It's so sad.
Again?
Wow, you're so brave.
Going
young man.
again!
You're so brave.
All right. All right.
Watch the film. Not enough.
Good? Yeah, he's done, man. Yeah, let's done. Keep it rolled over. All right.
Oh, Lord. Woo! You're so brave.
Big hand for Zach! That's what your government does to people.
You're so brave, young man.
Sorry, man. Nah, we're good. Okay.
Hey Zach, let's ask you.
No. My guy's vibrating. My hands are vibrating.
Does that feel like torture?
It sucks.
Now when we hit him, we're gonna hit him harder.
Hey, do you guys think we can move back in a perimeter of 3 feet? That way everybody can get a shot of what's gonna go on here?
When we pull this off of him at that point, we're gonna yank that mask too. We don't want him shooting anything. You guys let him down?
So brave, Justin. You do it.
Guys drop. I don't want to be the one to order it. I can try. You want to push him farther out?
Alright, now what Zach went through was actually really light.
Alright,
They would only do that
Hey, if
as
you
the
want to get in the
beginning.
vest,
I'm Bin Laden's driver.
Alright,
What
you
Justin's
understand?
gonna go through
Aye, aye.
is gonna be a bit more graphic.
Mike, when you do it 3 times like you did to me, and then on the 3rd time when you do it, keep pouring until fucking.
He's getting a little different than you did.
Yeah.
Alright, you piece of shit, you ready?
Allah Akbar.
Oh, shit.
For the glory!
As you're watching, tell us if you think this is torture. If you think your government should be allowed to do this to people.
Get y'all ready? Ready?
It's that quick.
Here we go.
Go.
Come on, motherfucker, tell me.
This is what your government does. That's how your government treats you. That's what they do.
Get out of the way.
Whoa.
I want to fucking cry right now. This is terrible.
Your name, okay.
Good?
Okay?
All right.
Here come the police.
Hey, let him up. Let him up. Let him up.
Shows that.
Come on. Let him up.
Hey, come on.
Let him up.
That's voluntary, sir. That's voluntary.
We don't need your help. Stay back.
We don't need your help.
This is voluntary.
This is voluntary.
This is voluntary.
This is voluntary.
No, it's not. I believe that his life may be put in danger, and that's where it ends, okay? Period.
But it's okay for the government to do it to us.
Let him up. Let him up.
We can do it.
Okay, so let's be real clear.
Yeah.
My life is in danger.
But it's okay for the government to do it to us.
Thank you.
Correct.
Yep. You just said it right there.
You just showed us how fucked up it really is.
Yeah, exactly.
Proving our point, officer.
Justin, thank you very much. Thank you, Justin. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin.
I would like that off though.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeb. Thanks. Will you tell us why you did that, Justin?
Because I'm stupid. No, the fact is, all of this, it's done to people. 1 out of 4 people they do it to is completely innocent. More importantly, it doesn't work. They don't get any information that's valuable this way. At this point, after going through that for 10 minutes, you will say anything. You will admit to anything. You will tell them about plans that don't exist. They don't get any valuable information from this. So the fact that this is used, I mean, even I did an interview with an interrogator, and in his interview, even he said this doesn't work. He said if you really want somebody to talk, you keep them awake, and eventually they'll tell you what they want to know. It doesn't cause any permanent damage, and it's mean, it's cruel, it's wrong, but it's not this, and this fucking sucks. All right.